Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Me? I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. How about you, babe?
I'm doing a little better. Like, I want to say a lot better, but I already know it's going to come back and hit me this afternoon.
Yeah,
It's
well,
normally always what it happens.
let's keep you up on the medicine and hope for the best.
I can definitely think a lot clearer today.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yesterday you were definitely in a good fog, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All day while we were getting it, and you were pulling a Mel, and you were getting confused very easily.
That's for sure. And I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, I hate allergies. And I hate the way that I end up with allergies. It's pretty much like everybody else, though. Your head goes into a haze and a complete fog where it's hard to really just like think about one thing.
Well,
And then my nasal congestion, and then it feels like something's standing right here, like on the top side of my chest.
sorry,
To where
babe.
it's like, yep, that's all my sinus areas and allergies. Yay.
Well, I'm pretty, I feel very confident in saying that it's allergies and not like a sickness or anything.
Yes.
I was actually watching Tim with Ridge Life. Go Ridge Life. I was watching his video yesterday, and he was doing some stuff with his bees and everything, and he was noticing that there was like goldenrod and pollen or something on there, and he was talking about how it might not be good for allergies, but it's definitely good for the bees. So we're happy that it's good for your bees, Tim.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not good for mine or Gary's allergies. But if goldenrod season is now, and we had a lot of comments on the last video too, where everyone was like, "Yep, it's allergy season in the South," and we are definitely living in the South now. So
Yep. I can feel it.
it's probably just what it is. It's probably just allergies. You'll get used to it.
I want it to rain so it can sort of
Wash it away.
wash all the pollen around.
Well, with the weather today, I mean, it is on the forecast. We're not supposed to get dumped, but we are supposed to get light sprinkles.
Yeah.
And I mean, later on this week, maybe even some more. I don't know. It seems to be like at the end of summer, beginning of fall, we get lots more. It's kind of like spring all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You get more rain and everything, and then the season changes to winter. So
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward to it though.
I know today's actually feeling beautiful. The temperature outside is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite weather type of days where it's very cloudy and overcasty, and it's just t-shirt weather. Feels really good. It's nice. But I really can't smell very good, and you can hear it kind of in my voice too. I sound nasally.
Yeah.
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 But we got a lot done yesterday, even with Gary's clouded head. I'm gonna edit it out, finish editing it out today, and you guys are gonna see it tomorrow. But I'll let you guys know there is no more electricity to do. We're done. So the only thing that we do have to do is Gary still has to hook up the wires inside the utility closet and actually hook all of those wires up to the panel box. And
all the electricity is ran
Yeah.
every which way.
Yeah.
So
What else do you have to do with it besides putting it inside the main box? Obviously, we got to put the light fixtures on and the actual plugs outlets in.
So we got to put in the light outlet or the light switches, and then also the outlets, and then we've got to put in the breakers. I've also got to tie it to the actual main shutoff for it, our panel and everything.
Right.
So,
but that's it, right?
that's it.
That's it.
Well, the grounding rod. I got to mess with the grounding rod.
So we got the lights on the. I'm looking at them right now, and they look really good hanging there. We got the lights on the exterior of the building. We've got all of the outlets on the exterior of the building ready for the sump pump and ready for if we ever need power out here on this patio. We got 2 areas to choose from. So it should be really nice. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, that's perfect, I think. Like, we could have put the outlets more, but like I said, we got exposed conduit.
I like where they're placed.
In a sense, like the conduit's out. If we put them closer to the light, it'd just make the lights look funky.
No, I like where they're placed. It looks good.
I like where they're placed too.
And the whole front of our building too, I really need to get out here and finish painting. I got to finish the dry lock all the way at the bottom, right there on the edges. And then I think I might want to, it's not top priority, that's why I haven't done it yet. But I might want to go and start looking at different paint swatches and bring it home. Just when I'm out and about in town next time, just maybe next time I'm at Ace or something, just grab some of their swatches and bring it home, and then that way I could put it up against the wall, because the building on the exterior being so white like how it is, that's only because of the dry lock paint. I don't want to keep it white like that. It's very bright and hard to look at when you're sitting outside, every time you come outside, but also the dirt and the mud and everything out here is kind of like this tannish color, and our kids and our dogs and just the natural elements, it's going to make it look dirty. And yeah, I think I'm going to paint it maybe like a tannish or something. So that way when the dirt and everything does get on there, because it's going to happen, it doesn't look so nasty. It looks cleaner. But I definitely got to get going on that too at some point to have it be finished and have the finished look, right? So.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
But I still have some of that dry lock paint, just a little bit. I could go, I'm not going to do that today, but maybe on the weekend when I'm just kind of putting around and we're not like going after something. I'll come out here and do some of this trim on the very bottom that I didn't get to in the front of the exterior.
Yeah.
But what do we got going on today? What are we doing today?
So I want to get the ceiling fans up there, and then with that, once that's up there, I can go in there and start actually hooking up all the breakers.
Ooh.
Get all the breakers in there, get that ready. I do want to, I might run into town today.
Okay.
Because I do need to get the clamps for the grounding rod, so I can actually bolt that to the block, as well as on the back side, and actually just tack it in and everything, make it all nice. And then we got to hammer in that grounding rod, and then I can go over there and hook it up to the main box. And once that's all hooked up, then I can start messing around with outlets and lights and make sure beforehand. And we can get all those going, and then we can test them out.
Yep. Hold on, I had an alert really quick. Make sure that it's not messing anything up. Sorry, I had an alert on my phone, and I wasn't sure if it was going to stop the recording or not. It looks like it didn't. So.
Oh, your phone's funky with that.
It is.
It does sometimes it doesn't.
You never know.
You never know. But I do want to get...
So today, ceiling fans, mounting the grounding rod, hooking it all up to the main panel, and hooking up the wires into that panel. Okay, and then if we go to the store, when, Gary? When do we want to buy some of the sheetrock?
Well, I want to, let's see, that's another thing. If I go into town today and I go grab the grounding rod clamps or whatever, then I can also grab some of the PVC to PEX fitting, as well as I can grab some PEX, as well as some elbows and everything else like that.
Yeah, because I think installing water is only going to take us like a day.
Yeah, that's not going to take us that long.
We should probably grab the water stuff and the wall stuff maybe around. We need to get the insulation up first too, though, in some of those spots. We need to get some materials.
We need to get some materials, but insulation is last. That's one thing that we're going to do last. Last.
With the front wall?
The front wall insulation? I mean, we can get that insulation, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't talking about insulation
I thought
for
you
the
were
roof.
talking about, I was like,
No. Because I know the back walls, they don't need insulation because they're just internal. They don't need it. I was thinking more insulation for this front, so then when we do the...
we could drywall this front.
Yeah, we could drywall the front and not have to, and be done with it.
Yep.
Because the drywall in the back, there's no insulation needed because all of the insulation is on the exterior of the building. And that's the main reason why we had to frame out the front. It's not because for any other reason other than we wanted to have insulation on the inside of the front wall. That's literally the reason
we
why
went a little overkill on that aspect.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
But that's kind of what we do. It wouldn't be us if we didn't go a little overkill on some stuff, right?
It's also the 8-inch block. And it's not the 12.
I say we work with what we have here on the property before we take off anywhere. We got ceiling fans to install. We got a breaker box in the back to finish wiring up, and a main to hook up. And then after we get that done, depending on what time it is, maybe we will skeet off to town. and go and pick up some materials for the PEX so we can work on the water and stuff next. And since we know water's only going to take us like a day to get it where it needs to go, because it's not going all over the place. It's going laundry room, water heater, bathroom, just that 3-room area. That's it.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
The
My brain is still...
I know. The PEX pipe,
The PEX
where
piping,
the
okay.
water is going, we're only
The
putting
PEX
water in that back area, the utility room where the hot water heater is, putting it in the bathroom, and we're putting it in the laundry room. It's not getting run everywhere, so doing the water is going to be relatively quick.
Correct.
You know, so, and that'll only take a day.
Correct.
And since we're going to town, it's buy that plus additional materials, because otherwise we're going to have to do that in one day and then go to the store again the next day. Try to save us days on going back and forth to the store. That's where my brain was going.
That's why I was saying I was just going to get all the PEX stuff.
Correct. I'm saying PEX stuff plus like the drywall and insulation or whatever we're doing next after the PEX. Luna, don't. Luna, no.
You're already stepping on it.
She's already tangled.
Yeah.
Come here.
I understand what you're saying.
You get it now?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I want to work on one thing at a time, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, we're going to work at it one thing at a time, but
No,
I was saying get the materials so we don't have to keep driving back and forth to the store.
I understand what you're saying.
Ooh, I got ants on my feet.
I get what you're saying. I didn't want to buy all the materials like that at one go, because I'm going to be forgetting something. The more I try to cram in there and buy all these other things, I'm going to forget about this one little thing. Just always happens.
All right, well, I tried. I tried to make it so we didn't go to the store 5 times this week. I tried.
I'll do it, baby. I don't like buying like big bulks like that. I really don't, because of the drywall. We have no place to really put it, and we're still working in this place. So it's like, if we put it in there, we're going to have to be moving it back and forth until we hang it up. And that's partly where I'm like, I'd rather just buy little as we go and stay focused on the one part. But I know what you're talking about. You want to get it going and get it done so we don't have to take any more time running out to town. I get it.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
We'll figure it out. But today's going to be a very good day, guys. I mean, we've been putting it in even though we haven't been feeling 100%. I mean, Gary's not feeling 100%. I'm not feeling 100%. It's just these stupid allergies. I really don't feel like it's a cold. I really feel like it's just some allergies. I do have some local honey. I do got some local honey.
You need to make some tea.
I do. I need to make you that special yucky tea.
Yes.
Maybe I'll work on that today. I'll work on some of that for you this morning before we get it. And then I'll make you down it. And then we'll just go after it and just keep tackling.
Yes.
But I am going to have a new video for you guys on Simple Life Reclaimed tomorrow. Hope you guys are excited about that. We're starting a new schedule over there where we're going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I feel like right now, being as busy as we are, we have more than enough content that I could split some of these things into separate videos, and we could deliver more content to you guys. We have so much going on right now. It's really not going to be too hard for me to do.
It's insane.
And I'll still be able to keep our weekends off. This last weekend we did have to work, but that's kind of a different circumstance, and also because we have this time frame of what we want, this like self-made pressure to get into the basement by X date that I'm not going to tell you guys because then you guys will be hounding us. but we have a date in mind that we want to be in the basement by, and we're getting really, really, really close. We're getting super duper close. So, I don't know. Not much longer now. It's not much longer now, dude. Now that we got the electricity just about squared away, and we'll be working with the water's only going to take us like a day.
We have to get quite a bit too. And that's why I was like,
what?
All that too.
Of the water?
Well, we got to get with the water. We've got to get. You're talking the piping and all that stuff. Then we've got to get the actual bathtub and the whole, all in one bathtub. And then we have to get
the whole bathroom insert.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to get the hot water heater. We have to get like all these other things. And that's why I'm saying, baby, we should just really hold off with the drywall.
We need to drywall the storage room.
I know that we need to drywall the storage room. So it's what are we going to work on first? Are we going to be working on drywall first, or are we going to be working on water first? The water isn't going to take long.
I'm asking you.
So
I'm just
I'm
making
telling you, I want
suggestions.
to. I know. I'm telling you, I want to work on the water next.
Okay.
So that way it's freaking, that's all done, and we could go around and just drywall and just be like, all right, everything's drywall. And then now it's just muddy and having to sand and paint and do all that fun stuff that we don't like doing.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. But at least the painting this next go around is going to be a lot easier because I'm going to be borrowing. Well, okay, so me and Gary have a spray painter. We already have one. We have one of those, spray painters, but it's not like a, I guess, more commercial type one. It's just one of those ones you use in the home, and it has the little pot that you fill up with the paint, and you do it that way. We are going to be borrowing one from David. David, come on. He's got one that has the big hose, and it sticks inside the big 5-gallon bucket. And then so you're not having to constantly refill that little canister. It's not going to get clogged as easy.
We'll be able to do one room in one go real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And then move over to the next.
Yeah.
Do that room real quick.
So the painting is not going to be this crazy long drawn out process with the rollers and all that. I'm still gonna have to do the trim work. I like that. You can't get away from that. I'm still gonna have to do the trim work. But the bulk of all the painting should go much faster than what we've had to do in the past.
Yes. And
we're not gonna be using like this crazy thick vinyl type of paint, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So it should be a lot easier. It should go pretty quick. And it should be pretty nice in that aspect.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, it's the mudding. I'm hoping that we can get all the mudding squared away quick. I hate mudding.
Yeah, mudding sucks.
It's the #1 epitome of mine. And that Arizona house has a lot of mud.
Yeah. Well, okay, in the Arizona house, in our defense, we lived there for almost 7 years, and we
changed so many freaking
like the orientation
orientations
of how the furniture was. So like at one point we wanted the TV mounted here, and then another point we wanted the TV mounted over there, and then we wanted shelves here, and then we wanted them there, and it changed a lot, mostly because when we moved in there we had like a 3-year-old and a newborn, and as they grew we needed to change things around, and so that's just kind of how it went. And that's why when we were
bolting in the baby gate right there.
Yeah, the baby gate, having it be bolted there, and then not having it be there, and then having Patrick's room, and then I
patched some of it here and there, but sometimes when it was
full-time.
I was working full-time,
Yeah.
so I didn't really have a whole lot of time. And I did patch a little bit, but then any time that I would get in there to try to do it.
During those years, you were gone away from the house for a minimum of 50 hours a week, but usually right around 60 to 65 hours a week you were gone.
Because of the drive.
I know.
was working 50 hours, and
I know.
You add it in the drive, it's about 60, 65 hours a week.
That's why I said you were gone a minimum of 50. Yeah. Because sometimes you didn't have to work 50 hours a week. Sometimes you worked, 45.
Sometimes.
But those were different years. But yeah, when we had to fix our Arizona house, some people, if you've been around long enough, or if you watched those videos, you might remember all the mudding that we had to do, and all the drywall patching, and just everything. And people were like, "Man, you guys beat the heck out of your house."
And then that TV nook area.
It wasn't really that we beat the heck out of the house. It was that we lived there for a long time, and we changed furniture around a lot.
That TV nook area, the kids beat the heck out of that area.
Oh yeah, that area got beat up for sure.
In the defense for the kids, it's because we put a TV right there.
Yeah.
And that TV was like a normal TV that they built that thing for, in a sense, and we put it in there. Well, anytime that you have to move that TV back and forth to try to unplug something or plug it in,
like the DVD or a new game system or anything like that, because it wasn't.
It ended up damaging the sheetrock right there.
Yeah.
Just enough to expose that metal plate that's on that edging, and then I moved it, and it actually broke that whole thing once.
It wasn't even the kids.
It wasn't even the kids. I was all, son of a gun, and I just put it back there, and I tapped everything back together. I was all, well, I'm gonna have to come back here and fix all this one of these days. And then the kids ended up picking at it, and it made this huge spot. And then I tried to fix it one day, and I couldn't get back to it fast enough because of the mud. And
And
I had to
when
wait for it to dry, and sand and mud and sand, and
I will say this, that we did get it finished,
we
and
got it done.
the house looks beautiful to the new owner.
Yep.
And there's a very small group of people that even know what we're talking about, so we will not keep divulging on that because there's only
very small.
There's a very small group of people that even know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been sitting here yapping with you guys for a while, and we gotta go. We got some things that we gotta do. I think I hear a car coming, so might be getting company.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna roll out of here, guys. Gary said what the plan was for today, so we're gonna try to work on that. And then this week, we will be doing water.
Yes.
One way or another. Maybe we'll be able to get all the inserts in the toilet and everything for the bathroom fully. Maybe we'll just be running water and doing drywall. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna fine tune it, narrow it down, go over our budget and stuff again, and see what we can do right now and see what we can do later. And I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Yes.
But stay tuned for a new video on Simple Life Reclaimed tomorrow. And stay tuned for us to be going live tomorrow as well. We won't be having a morning real talk. We'll be doing it live with you guys in the afternoon. So I will make sure to put all the notifications and all the good stuff up there for everybody. So we'll be seeing you then.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Until then, guys, we love y'all. We hope you have a good day.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.